Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to the Retro Pioneers podcast. We have got an amazing show for you today, guys. I'm Byron, one half of the team here. We got Justin here. And guys, we got a very special guest coming to you all the way from North Carolina. We have
Come
got
on, baby.
Nitro Blue Gaming. What's up, Nitro? How you doing?
What's going on, guys? Look, you already know. I'm going to say the slingo. Here we go. If y'all don't know, now you guys to know. It's Nitro. Beat that game. Hold on, hit it one more time with that Saruken.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes,
Okay.
let's go. Yes. What's good, man? How you feeling?
What's going on, man? I'm gonna be honest with you. Blessed to be here, but I'm very humble, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
No, definitely. We've been looking forward to having you here for some time. It's going to be a nice episode. Man, we're excited.
Yeah.
Mr. Justin, how you feeling, buddy? How's it going with you?
Oh, man, I was down for a good little bit, man. My PC had went down on me, but, I had to go throw out some change and get a laptop, a gaming laptop, but, the show must go on. And
Wow.
I'm make sure.
Had to give him some blood.
Yeah, man, I had to draw some blood.
Right? I swear one day with these credit cards, we're just going to have to start giving them like a retinal scan or something.
Ooh, got a little, okay, come on. Or a little fingerprint scan or whatnot.
It's a minority report.
Okay, come on.
A pound of flesh, right?
Ooh, come on now.
I just want to say something, though. Hey, look, man, we see everybody in the YouTube chats, and
we're
not ignoring y'all. We just, as the time go by, we're going to, say something to y'all about.
Yeah, be patient, bear with us. We're going to try to get to all the questions you have. We're going to take care of all of that. But guys, let's get right into it. Let's talk about, guys, let's go around the horn and just talk about kind of what you've been playing, what you've been getting into. Let's talk about some games right away. Nitro, what you been playing? What you been getting into?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Ever since the Switch 2, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Look, little story about this one, right? Like, I'm going to tell y'all this.
Give it to us.
I went to my GameStop that was like in, North Carolina and stuff like that. So shout out to Gigi, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to the supervisor. I said, look, I'm trying to come in there, I'm trying to cosplay Mario, stuff like that. So she was like, oh, that's great. So, I got to drop that content out, guys, because I'm still trying to work on that too, from the little Nintendo Switch 2 experience. But I had cosplayed as Mario. Great time, fabulous time, man. Met very important people. It was super dope, mad dope. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Okay. I see y'all. And then so far, like I said, Byron, like the games that I've been playing is like Mario Kart World, Mario RPG, because I know about the Super Nintendo. That's the classic. That's the classic.
Okay.
That's the classic. So I played that one on the Switch too. Man, I got a couple of them. Like I'm like Metroid Prime. I've been playing Fast Fusion. Even from the PlayStation 5. Like I still got to put more content out on that one too for the Assassin's Creed Shadows. Heavy. Yeah, that's heavy. Nice. And I like it. So, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. Those are the certain games that I've been playing. But yeah, I'm trying to play more. More.
So you've been getting knee deep in that Switch too. We're going to have to come back to that.
Yes. We'll talk more. Yeah. We'll talk more on that one.
Okay. So as you've been a content creator, right?
Yeah.
What drove you towards that?
Man, I would say from just being like cancer wise, like I was playing games. It wasn't heavy, but I was playing to somewhat keep my mind off of what was going on. Because when you hear the C word, you're thinking like it's already death, instant death. When you hear that. So I would say what kind of drove me was like kind of playing games and was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna, like, me and my wife was just talking about, I was like, look, I'm probably gonna have it where like we're gonna be having like gamers. Like I want to make sure like gamer people, like male, females, like they know about their health, like care about your health as a gamer, because it's easy to fall into a habit where like you can just not want to care to exercise, your mental's not there, your physical is not there, and man, before you know it, somewhere along the years, boom, sickness and illness can come about. So that's what my channel is really based up on, and this is why I'm always so dramatic, passionate about it, of just saying like, hey, like guys, care about your health, care about your mental, care about your physical. That's why you see me in group chats and stuff like that, I'm always saying, hey guys, how's your mental, how's your health? Because that stuff is more important to me than just gaining. So yeah.
So, I mean, that's so important, making sure that people understand, especially with the unfortunate way the healthcare is in our country. It's not everybody has access, which is
Right.
unfortunate.
That's terrible.
But
Right.
with the access you do have and maybe can have, use it. Get your yearly checkups.
Okay. Come on.
Make
Talk about
sure
it. Come on.
just doing simple stuff like putting on sunscreen and lotion and brushing your teeth. Like,
Bro, come on. And that you're not lying about that stuff because all that stuff plays in factor. Even like sometimes me as a guy, right? I like to go ahead, put the Navia face stuff, get my
yeah,
face right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
See, okay, look.
Gotta get that conditioner, get the-
You see, y'all look, gotta get the hair right. Look, gotta make sure braids right. It's a lot of stuff in factor that I feel like you as a guy,
Mhm.
you can't just let it slide by just because you playing games. Bills gotta be in factor. Your family gotta be right. Games, man, this stuff can last on ages. But you as a guy, you gotta really like take care of yourself mentally and physically, man.
You don't last forever.
Come on.
Games does.
Yeah, that stuff lasts forever. But you don't. You only got one body, one soul. Once you leave this world,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Would you mind taking us through that? When was the initial diagnosis for cancer for you? And kind of just give us a little background.
Oh yeah, man. This was like during the time I'm assuming like 2021, right? So this was like during the time COVID still was going on. And then next thing you know, like, my children had it, then my wife and me had it. We could barely even like get up, do anything. So my daughter, she didn't have it. So once she had it in March, right? That's when I noticed pain down in the area, the very much sensitive area for a guy for testicular cancer. And you doing exercise, everything to try to get the pain or remove it. No, we weren't doing it. So I was like, man, I told my wife, I said, look, man, I gotta go to the emergency room because this right here is just not doing it. And before you know it, when I went there, the official diagnosis, I'll never forget, happened on March the 18th. And when my surgeon told me, Dr. Chala, I never forget, he was like, man, you got a germ cell tumor. I was like, huh? What does that mean? He said, that means it's testicular cancer. So I'm sitting back in the chair like this, sinking in. A lot of stuff was sinking in. It didn't really like hit me until like I saw my wife kind of like freaking out, like, don't you understand that? That's cancer. Oh my gosh, this is cancer. And I'm just like, oh man, I really could die. Like that's when I was really thinking, like, man, I could really die. So yeah, March 18th of 2021. That's when I got my diagnosis. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
And
And is it remission now? Been able to take care of it?
Yeah, so far I've been 3 years clean. So,
Wonderful.
that's why it's just more of if other people don't realize, like, I do like take like omega-3s. I don't care. I'll eat a whole bag of vegetables. But I would say
look, man.
pound spinach, bro. Like, yeah,
Look,
I'm just saying.
see,
Right.
I'm gonna tell
Go
you,
ahead,
man.
OG.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
go
OG. Go
Doctor.
ahead. Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
go Doctor
OG.
Sevi, right?
Go ahead, OG. Do your thing.
Most people don't understand, man. Cancer really just it comes from poor eating habits,
Come on.
right?
Come on. Talk about it. Yeah.
And it ain't nothing but parasites that's
Mm,
taking over your body.
talk
So
about
if you don't substitute, don't get me wrong,
it. No,
exercise,
no.
drinking water, it's always gonna play a
Come on.
factor, but you have to do more than that.
Come on.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
You have to
Yeah.
detox your body.
You got
You have to, you know, you have to get yourself on a daily regimen to
yeah.
keep yourself from having those parasites just in your bowels or whatever the case may be that causes.
And if you don't mind me saying something, OG, and
Go
it's
ahead,
the
go
funny
ahead.
thing that you said that, like, it's like when I look at that, right? And then that's what my cancer doctor was saying. Like, shout out to Dr. Ramalingo, like from Duke Cancer. He was to the point, like, he was like, man, yeah, people don't understand. Sometimes that stuff can be genetic. And then, of course, it is what you eat. And see, when people don't understand, like, I was doing smoking, drinking, I never did. And see, I was telling young guys, like, y'all got to watch that stuff because if you don't never detox that stuff out of your body and turn it into good, healthy cells, think about what that bad stuff you ain't taking can turn it into what? Bad, unhealthy cells. So I always tell young guys, like, man, look, get yourself together, eat healthy, put that liquor down. Trust me, you ain't missing nothing. You be more clear without blowing, drinking. You're fine. You're fine. And I get it. Sometimes it can come off as an addiction, right? And I'm not knocking nobody down from addiction. Because trust and believe, I really hope they get the right mental help for that, right? But I just look at it as if you don't clear that stuff out, man, years down the road, man, you never know. This stuff can sneak up on you, man. It's just like a rattlesnake, just waiting to feast on its prey. So, Justin, you right about that, man. You really right about that. Yeah, people, young dudes, get yourself healthy. Work out. Go to the gym, man. Go outside. Don't waste
Man, I'm 30. I'm 37 years old. Well, about to
Nah,
be
man. Look,
37 years old. So
hey, go
you
ahead, big
gotta
bro.
exercise, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, look, y'all big bros to me, but I just look at it like, get yourself together, man. Like the games
Got
and
to.
stuff, it's gonna be there, but just you gotta get this right and you gotta get your physical right. It's nothing wrong with that. There's really nothing wrong with that. So yeah.
Real, definitely.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah,
Wise
come on, young
words
guys.
always. Let's bring it back and circle back to gaming now. Did that event cause you to springboard into content creation and it kind of gave you some drive and focus towards your channel?
I would say so because that's when I ain't gonna lie. I was talking to my wife about it, and I was talking to my brother Ramel Taylor. Shout out to you, little bro. He was to the point like I was just like, hey, maybe I could show people like a different way, like a different avenue of being a healthy gamer. And then my wife was like, yeah, you should, because that way it can teach, especially us men, right? Because again, that is our safe haven, and I'm gonna be honest with you, gaming can be our safe haven. When we get home, we can relax. We on the game. But don't make it into I'm trying to think of that word for it. Like, don't make it into
I put gaming on a pedestal.
thank you, like a habit or something. Yeah, don't make it into like a bad habit where one, you can become unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my platform is all about. It's gonna show you the ups and downs for me with the cancer. And I'm always gonna be asking questions, whether if it's pre-recorded or if it's gonna be live. Like, hey, how's your health? How's your mental? Okay, hey, if you need some help, hey, go get a therapist. If you need some people who really love you and that's around with you, be with them, because the ones who want to see you win, those are the ones you got to be around. Ones who don't want to see you win, just scoot out the way. You know what I'm saying? Tell them,
And
hold
let them
on,
see
wait. You know what
what's
I'm
going
saying?
on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it that way. So it's just like a lot of people don't understand, man. You just got to sort it out. Discern, man. It's nothing wrong with discernment, bro. Discernment is very powerful. People don't understand that, but it is. It is, bro. It really is.
So let me ask you this then. Besides the content creation, since we're a retro-based gaming podcast,
Okay,
what retro games do you remember growing up as a kid often playing?
Now we get into the meat and potatoes. Okay. Man, I remember like shout out to my boy, my cousin Rodney Jones. We call him Fox, but we would play like Super Nintendo. We would play like Mario, but World Mario. Man, I would say like Sonic the Hedgehog. And you talking about like I don't know if y'all remember the Duck game with the we would play that. Man, we had classics, man. I mean, even down to like, the Disney games. I remember having the Super Nintendo, the gray and purple, with the cartridge where you blow into it and put it in. Yeah, man, I had like Lion King. I mean, man, I'm trying to remember down to, I'm trying to think what else did I had. We had Aladdin. I played Aladdin. Man, it was like a lot of good retro games that I played, man. Very lot. Yeah.
Look, I always ask people, since you mentioned Aladdin, right?
Okay,
I always mention to people that them Disney games was the hardest damn games you could ever play.
Man, what?
In existence.
Look, especially, I'm gonna tell you something. Lion King was hard.
King, man.
Look, hold on, man. If y'all gotta see my face. Hold on. Let me look. Y'all see my face. And see, this is the thing. Playing the Lion King with Simba, man, it was hard. You talking about riding on an ostrich. The moment that you flip, like you hit something, you flip off, you lose a life. And that irritated me, man. It irritated the mess out of me, bro. So yeah, that was good. That was heavy. Yeah.
For real, man. Them. I don't know why for it to be a Disney game for children, it had to be that hard and difficult. But that showed me that Disney hated children, bro.
I believe that too. And see, I know y'all play like the Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Elden Rings like, Disney.
Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah, man. Oh, man. I just seen with Elden Ring. But you know what, guys? I feel like, to me, another hard retro game to me was Sonic. You know why?
Sonic's
Because
always tough
Sonic,
for me too.
yeah, because I know you got that look, Justin, but to me, I guess like Sonic was like, how can I say it? Like the moment like you think you doing good, right? You going in, getting the raise, and next thing you know, by the end of the day, you feel like you focused. Guess what? It can be something that mess you up along the way with Sonic and it gets you mad.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Crash
Okay, I
Bandicoot.
got you.
Like, think about it, like Crash Bandicoot, that's a straight up rage retro game. When you talking about PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Crash Bandicoot was the rage out type of game for me, like for PlayStation, or like Spyro. Spyro was rage, the rage type of games. So it's like you could even say Final Fantasy VII. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I was being like a little sissy when it came to Final Fantasy VII because I was like RPG. I was like, nah, I'm not touching that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I wasn't even that good to be touching it. But now you see me on playing, like, if I was playing Final Fantasy 16 now, you'd be like, no, I'm going in. I'm not scared. But yeah, back in the day, Final Fantasy 7, man, I was scared of that stuff, man. I was a sissy,
Because,
bro.
I mean, it was like something new.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, when y'all at that age, I was like, y'all older than me. So when I look at that, like, I was like, man, I was scared because probably like what PlayStation 1 came out around the time, like what you would say, like early,
90,
what?
95.
Yeah, yeah,
PS1?
Yeah,
PS1. Yeah,
came out like
yeah. That's what.
around
Yeah,
95.
that's what. Yeah,
Later
that's
than
what I'm
that, I
saying.
think.
It was later than that. Okay, because I'm thinking like
Can't remember.
I don't know, because like that was said, like you look at Final Fantasy VII, think about it. Back then, RPG games was hard than what you
Yeah.
think now. Because see, now they just beat them up. Like you pressing the same button, but back then it was very strategic. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if you sit there and play a game of chess, right? Like it's very strategic. You look at Cloud now from Cloud back then. Think about it. The bosses back then, you had to think. Some of them you had to get the manual book, and you feel like, okay, hey, that's my way to try to get a little step up. But nah, man, nah. If you really played it without that book, say if you didn't have the money to get the book, you got to go up on strategic plan, bro. And it's like crazy. It's
Okay,
crazy.
if I'm gonna fight this boss, I need to come in this battle with about 17 potions.
Yeah. You got to stay
know?
strapped. I'm just saying you got to stay strapped with potions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like by the end of the day, man, if you don't come equipped, like we could say like, okay, Final Fantasy 10, right? God, man, Final Fantasy 10, you don't have the right potion, the right weapons. Guess what, man? You losing. You hear that little melody that's saying game over. And you better hope you saved. Like, let's talk about this, guys. Let's say about the memory cards, right? Like, say like the memory cards, right? Think about it. Back then with the memory cards, if you don't have that, you got to start all the way back from the beginning. And I knew because by the end of the day, you look at stuff like that. Like if you play like Digimon card battle, see, I was playing stuff like that on the PlayStation and stuff like that for kid memory times. And man, like if you don't have a memory card to save that stuff, bro, you're starting back from the beginning.
I'm gonna tell you one little story that I can remember.
Okay, go ahead.
So when we had a PlayStation 1, right? And my mom, I used to have her all the time, like, dang, give me a game. I need a new game. I filled my memory card up, right? With some bangers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I finally get this new game. Can't remember what game it was, but I got it. Okay. Now I gotta make a decision what save file I delete off that damn memory card. And it's like this memory card, I put hours. Like I didn't play no simple game where like, okay, well, this game I could beat it in 2 or 3 hours. I was playing some games like Parasite Eve, Chrono Cross.
Come on. What's the code? What's that favorite one
Mortal
that I
Kombat
like?
4.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 4, but it's the one that's like a Gundam game. I promise you. I know it's not Gundam Dynasty
He talking
Battle.
about Xenogears.
Yeah, that's the fire one. Like my
Xenogears.
wife.
I had that too.
Oh, okay. You got the bangers then. You really did. The heavy hitters. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, that's the
that's the problem. Trying to figure out what file you delete and put in all this time and effort. Yeah. So now I'm like, man, I'm in a situation. Yeah. What should I do? So I played that new game without saving it.
Okay.
Of course, some stuff happened.
Ooh, come on.
Same boat, bro. Same boat. You scared, you mess up one time, it's game over.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
wasn't
That's
delete
why.
no save files though.
But see, that's why I'm saying, just to see, that's why I was a punk. I ain't gonna cap. That's why I said, see, people like to get up here in front and say like, man, I'm about it. But no, let's be real. See, just like my wife just said, strategy guys. Exactly. You gotta have that. See, they go from the Zig man. I'm telling you, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? They know. And these are the people that I connect with, man, like on the chats and stuff. And they're like family. But yeah, you got to have the strategy books. You got to have all that, man, in play because again, man, like that's why I told you I was a punk with that stuff back in the day. I could not touch that, play that. Like,
Well, the
look, I'm going
strategy
to play
guide
games
era
that I'm
was
comfortable.
great.
I'm saying, get Byron. Go ahead, man.
The strategy guide era was a great era. That was that was half the fun of the physical media era. You had your strategy guide. I had a strategy guide for GTA 5. I had the book for it. It was, I mean, it was perfect having those strategy guides.
What for the 360 or the
for the 360?
Yeah, I remember it came out for the 360.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that just shows you how long that game came out on generational consoles.
Oh, okay. Facts. Yeah. Very facts. Yeah. And that's what
we know that you're a big Nintendo fan. You like to dress up as cosplay as Mario. You got the Switch 2. Give us your Switch 2 review real quick and just tell us what you've been playing on the Switch 2 and what you're excited for.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very excited for Damien and the Machina. That right there is heavy. You know what I got out of that game? No More Heroes. And No More Heroes was my favorite game. Like you talking about going back to like the Wii, Travis Touchdown, that was that guy. So I think Marvelous, like the same people who did No More Heroes was Marvelous, and Marvelous made Damien and the Machina. So I'm interested about that. I'm interested in Metro Prime 4. Man, Metro Prime 4, that's one of the other games I'm excited about. I really hope that Nintendo really like consider it on making another Mario like 3D world, because I know Donkey Kong, I'm ready for that. Donkey Kong, heavy. That was another good retro game. So I want Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm looking forward to that. So far, just the games that I've been playing, man, is like I said, just Mario Kart World and then just Super Mario RPG. Like I said, that RPG go heavy. Shout out to Square Enix because, yeah, making some bangers. Yeah, they're making bangers. But yeah, those are the games that I'm playing right now. Yeah.
How did you feel about the price hike on the Switch 2? Do you think it was justified? What do you think that means for the Switch 3 or whatever is coming after that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It all depends because this is my thing. People gotta understand a strategic plan for it. If you know you got some games, like me and the wife, you always talk about this. Like, just sell some games, trade it in. Like, GameStop, they go ahead and let you put down like a $55 50 deposit. Do that, man. If you don't have the money right now, bro, don't be hating on the person who got it. Like, just be like, all right, I'm just gonna make sure when it's my time to get it, I'll get it. But if I can't get it right now, I just can't get it. And I get it, times is hard and people just like, well, why would Nintendo do this? But think about it. PlayStation 5 was doing it and ain't nobody said nothing about no PlayStation 5 though. As I said, let's just keep it 1,000. But see, nobody don't want to keep it 1,000. They just say like, man, you know what? Nintendo shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have done that. But think about it. Y'all was excited when the PlayStation 5 came out and it was like what, $500-$600?
Hot takes.
Even the Pro.
I like it.
Think about it, man. Like, but people just want to say that about Nintendo, man, because they salty. And it's okay. If you salty, just admit it. Just say, look, man, I'm salty about the price. I don't like that. But eventually I know I'm gonna get it. See, I was real. I said, you know what? It's too high, but I'm gonna get it.
Hey, look, I totally get you 100%, but I still hate Nintendo.
Oh, you did, man. Look. Come on. Look. Okay, what's your intake?
It's like, I get it. They want to appeal to their fan base, right?
Right.
By them jumping that high on a price,
okay,
it's ridiculous to me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying people they shouldn't have done that because people can't afford it. That's not the key issue. We're talking about Nintendo kitty games, and they selling it to you for $90, bro. Like, ain't nowhere in hell you should be like, you took a major leap. Okay. And everybody who knows Nintendo do not change their prices on shit.
No. See, now you right. I get that for the game wise, but for the system.
System wise, I mean system.
That's what I'm saying. You
price. The game wise is what I'm talking about.
Right, and I feel you, big bro. That's why I said the game wise, I understand. prices like that, no. But for the system, that's what I'm saying. We crying about the system when no one getting well. It's like y'all wasn't doing all that when the PlayStation 5 came out. Y'all wasn't doing all that when the Xbox Series 1 was coming out. And it was still like $500-$600. So, I had like a couple of guys, they remind me on like what was it, Twitter? Yep. No, not Twitter, TikTok. That's right. One dude was like, oh man, that's like paying my rent or mortgage. Oh my man, but you paid for a PS5, right? Think about it. That's $500. It's no different. Switch is about $500, Switch 2. But that's what I said. You just got to plan strategic. If you just couldn't have the money right now to get it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's hard to get, just like the PS5. Because y'all remember when the PS5 was dropping, it was hard to get. Thank you, man. So, think about it. It's the same for like the Switch 2. It's no different. Just got to plan strategic.
The difference in power is the justification. Like, when is Nintendo going to give us some power? When are they going to give us a chance to see a Nintendo game like we've never seen before?
I want to answer something.
Okay. I see your input.
So the Switch 2, hot take about it is it should not have even been called a Switch 2 when it's more like a Switch Pro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing under the sun new about the Switch 2 besides bigger screen. Now you can add a mic to it and camera and stuff. But as far as calling it a whole Switch 2, it don't really justify what it is now. You know what I'm saying? But not taking away from it as being a little powerful than the original Switch, but it's just, to me, I feel like going with Switch 2 wasn't even necessary. They should have just said, look, we're about to implement a Switch Pro, and this is what it's going to have. It's going to have the same fundamentals as the original Switch. It's just going to be bigger, a little more powerful, and it's going to be, what it is right now. But calling it a whole generation, a new generation of a console, they out of their damn mind.
Hot takes all around. I like it. Yes. Oh, shit.
We don't know if you said something. Oh, Nitro fell out. My bad, man. I ain't know that hot take gonna throw him off. He gonna come back though. He gonna come back. Yeah, I thought it was mine too.
Get him back in a second here.
Everybody, he's coming back. Don't worry. We're gonna get him right back in here. But we see everybody comments on YouTube. We appreciate everybody stopping by. We ain't ending it, but we appreciate everybody stopping by. Ruin your man's on, and we're gonna get him right back up in here.
I was doing so good.
What you say, Byron?
How many people we got watching on YouTube?
Right now, we got 13 people.
Oh, that's what's up.
He got a lot of people rooting for him.
Either that or the rain.
That take was too hot.
Yeah, man. It will burn up the damn bandwidth.
Yeah. Sniped his internet there.
Yo. But no, like for real though, man, I really feel like the Switch 2 should not even been called a Switch 2.
I don't quite disagree, honestly. I like Nintendo's games. They have great IP. I just wish they would let those IP shine and let them be the graphical, things they could be. Like, imagine the next Zelda game looking like that Witcher demo that we just saw from CD Projekt Red.
For real. That would be something amazing to see.
Link in full 4K fidelity, and you could see the fabric on his quill, the leather on his quill.
That'd be dope,
man. Blonde locks flowing.
No, look, that would be something spectacular if Nintendo actually gave a damn about their fan base.
I guess one day they're gonna kind of have to, because you're gonna have to get those IPs out there even to the masses, because both Sony and Xbox will be.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. It was raining on my end. I do apologize for that.
No worries.
You got another tab open with the broadcast on it?
I think so. Let's see. Okay. Let's see.
Test.
Okay. Can y'all hear me better this time?
No, we still hear the echo.
Yeah.
We're going to get it right, everybody.
Sorry about that. Let's see here.
You until you get ready.
And y'all hear me now?
Got it.
We're still. Try
to leave and come back.
Charlie, okay, gotcha. Let's see.
Technical difficulties, y'all. Just bear with us.
Yeah,
What have you been playing? What you been playing?
Man, I've been. Well, I
Beat
think something
Celebrate?
wrong with your video, Byron.
I'm here. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can, huh?
Yeah, I think something wrong with your video. It went out.
Probably my internet, but it looks good on my end.
Okay. Nah, but you asked me what I've been playing.
Did you beat Stellar Blade?
Yeah, I beat that. I beat both endings, by the way. Yeah,
Nice.
like they did not make it to the point where you have to beat the game twice to get both endings, but I was able to.
Yeah, you just go back to that save.
Yeah, and I got to see both endings. I want to see the new game plus ending, but I don't feel like playing through that whole game over again. But fortunately, some due time when I probably get the PC back working, I'm gonna try to do a new game plus.
Okay. Yeah, I was just actually playing that the other day. I'm excited they announced Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox, so I'm going to be able to get some of my Xbox buddies to play Helldivers with now. I'm just going to keep playing it on PlayStation because there's cross-play. They don't have cross-save yet, so I'm like, I'm going to get cross-save, I'm sure, in like a year from now, then I'll be able to just play it whenever I'm on either console, but
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We definitely this week, we weren't able to talk about the Xbox layoffs. I'll talk about that next week, but that's just terrible.
Yeah, and that they canceled Perfect Dark.
Canceled Perfect Dark. They canceled Everwild. Was like an MMO they were working on that was supposed to be kind of like you were kind of working with animals and things like that. They laid off 9,000 people. It's, I put in the comments of one of the videos for Kind of Funny. I was saying we have to regulate against these $1 trillion companies being able to fire 9,000 people at one time.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Look, sorry about that, everybody. Look, I'm back in. I'm back in the game, so I apologize about that. It's raining in North Carolina, so I apologize about that.
Oh yeah, I know it's raining over here where I'm at too. So
okay,
I'm hoping I don't have no problems on my end too.
Look, you might, but look, let's just say, to make a long story short, we back in the game. So again, my apologies. All right.
Backside,
no, man, you ain't gotta apologize, man. Your fans might try to jump you after the show.
Come on, man. Look, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get back in the game with Big Bro. So my bad, guys.
Nah, it's no problem.
Yeah, all good. All good.
Okay.
But what we was talking about before?
They were saying that the hot take you had there was what crashed his internet.
Flame.
Yeah. I know. You were saying something about for the Nintendo Switch 2 and how it was with the pricing and everything. So it's just, like I said, you just got to be strategic, man. Just be very strategic. If you can get it, then you can get it. Then if you can't, it's okay. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. You just gotta plan. Just very much plan for it. That's all. Yeah.
Good advice. Yeah. Very, very good advice.
Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, as you've been, not just saying you when I mention this, but just being a Nintendo enthusiast, just in general, you have to be in a state of mind. Okay, man, Nintendo got something new coming out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and cop that.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just I feel Nintendo made a bad choice in bringing it out and only having one game. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make it worth what it is.
But see, I agree, because this is what I can say. Like, they come out with a Mario Kart game every almost 3 to 5 years, maybe. So my thing is, I'm looking for, man, y'all could have did like a new Metroid Prime game to start out with a bundle. That would have been dope. Like, it's okay, and I'm proud of Donkey Kong. You just said a bonanza. You know what I'm saying? He got the Dragon Ball Diamond hands like Goku. I mean, it's just, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, I'm excited about this Donkey Kong, because it's like, look, y'all got to put respect on Donkey Kong's name. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, think about it. You got Pauline. That's the girl. I don't care what nobody say. That's the lady when it comes to Mario Kart. So it's just, man, I feel like, if they would have went that route by saying like, hey, we're gonna put out Donkey Kong or Metro Prime 4 as the bundle, I feel like that would have been crazy, because we always see a Mario Kart. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I feel like that's what we see. Because think about it, what was it when it came to Nintendo Wii? What did they came out with? Mario Kart 8. It's like kind of the same thing. So I agree, Justin. Like, you got to come up with something a little different. So
just by you just saying what you just said, we had Mario Kart 8. and they've been stretching Mario Kart 8 for the longest. And now that they gave you Mario Kart World, it's like, okay, I appreciate it, but Mario Kart 8 looked way better graphic wise than Mario Kart World.
Okay.
You think
So
so?
it's like,
I mean, it's
yeah,
a possibility.
yeah,
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
it's all man. Look, I'm gonna tell you this little thing, and we're gonna get back to the interview, right?
Okay, gotcha.
I seen this video of this dude comparing Mario Kart World 8
Yeah.
to Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart World. And he had the signs swapped.
Okay.
Where Mario Kart 8 had Mario Kart World sign.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, you get it. But the dude was like, man, that Mario Kart World, man, that graphics look fine.
Yeah.
He was like, what if I told you this Mario Kart 8 and this
switch
Mario Kart
on.
World? He was like, oh yeah, they still fine.
Yeah.
True Nintendo fan.
Yeah. And I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just like Zelda, right? Like, I look at it from Zelda, like, it's dope. I mean, you get the upgrades. That's cool, right? I mean, but I'm looking for, like, what if y'all come out with another Zelda where he, like, go back in time or something like that? I don't know. It's just, I just look at stuff like that you right. They could have covered a different base overall than just saying, hey, we're going to drop out this Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of the same. It's like the same thing. It's like if you come out with the same recipe of the sauce, like, you don't have to change too much, but certain little things can change. Like, it could be like if you open up a restaurant but have a new plate with the same sauce up there. That's all I'm just saying. Like, make it a little different where people can make it feel like it's appealing, pretty much. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back to the interview, right?
Okay, let's do it.
Since we're still on game, what's your top 5 game?
Oh boy, man. Can I get a woo?
Woo.
Woo. Okay. And so it's just there you go. Woo. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, when I look at my top 5 gamers, man, I'm gonna say Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series. Heavy. To me, now this is just me. The other one will be Sonic 06. And the only reason why I say Sonic 06, man, is because Silver. People don't want to.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, like 06. You know, when it came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Okay, I get that.
So the reason why I say that one, because Silver, y'all got to put some respect on my boy Silver name. And this is why I say that, because we got Shadow. This is why I always make an argument. And see, my wife cousin up here, AB is up here, so I know he watching this. Like, we had a little back and forth about. He was like, man, yo, Shadow the best. I said, look, man, all he got is the air shoes and chaos control. But if you really look at it, he's nothing but a byproduct of Sonic. But if you got Silver, I apply it to like Trunks, like Dragon Ball Z. He come back to telekinesis. That's different. That's heavy. Because to me, you don't got nothing different from that. That's what I'm saying. He more futuristic.
OG character.
Yeah. So it's like, I would just say like the Sonic 06, that's my other one. The third one, I would say I definitely like Final Fantasy 7. Like, now, not being afraid of RPGs, I like Final Fantasy 7. The fourth one, I'm gonna be different because I don't want to go for the same like how everybody else do with Call of Duty and all this other stuff, man. My favorite anime game so far, Bleach. I like that Bleach game. That's heavy. Favorite character on that game, I would say, dang, what's his name with the ice sword? Captain Toshiro. That's my guy. I like him.
Captain Squad 13, right?
Yeah, that's my. Yes, but that guy's heavy.
Squad
He's
13.
heavy. And I would say fifth, but last game. Man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Take your time.
Man, because I know,
give people more time to ask about it in the comments.
Man, I mean, hey, they might say something different. I mean, hey, but I just say from right now, those are my top 4. But the last and final one.
No pressure.
Make sure you watch the full video to find out.
Yeah, please do. Please do. I would say the last one would be, if you really look at it, because I like the fighting game Saint Seiya.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Saint Seiya. That's a classic good anime. I don't know if everybody know about Saint Seiya or Ronin Warriors, but yeah, that's what we grew up on, man. That's what we grew up on. So yeah, those are my top 5. Top 5.
Nice transition from game to anime, because that's exactly what we're about to going into.
Come on, man, let's do it.
Byron, what's your question for him?
Come on, yeah, bring it, Byron.
Top 5 anime. What's this top 5 anime? Go this time. Give us your 5th to number 1. 5-1.
Oh, so you gotta throw shots like that, Byron. Okay, I
Yeah.
see you. Okay, I would say the
Number
fifth one,
5.
the 5-1, Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna be honest with you because Takamichi, even though he a crybaby, I feel like in the last and final, like I see like the manga and stuff like that, he end up developing some strength. That's why I like it. And I like Draken. I like Mikey. You know, all the gang members from Toman. They was about their business. The fourth one, Ippo. Them hands is lethal. I mean, and then think about it. The creator got it from Mike Tyson. That's what inspired him to do Ippo. So it's like I like that one. Third will be Naruto.
Okay.
Now I'm not
Classic.
saying the kid, please. If y'all,
No,
if some people in the chat get mad at me, I'm sorry. Boruto is not. That's not my
Not
favorite.
feeling it.
Yeah.
Now,
You need to ship it in when
Yeah.
they're older.
Thank you. Yeah, Shippuden.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talking
Yeah.
about from when he was a child to Shippuden. Yeah, that was heavy. Yeah.
now
Okay,
don't
go
get me
ahead.
wrong. Don't get me wrong.
He said, "Don't get me wrong."
Boruto only good because you get to see the adult
Naruto.
serious version
Okay.
of Naruto.
So then, guess what? We'll excuse
I
that
haven't
part.
even seen Boruto yet. I need to.
Yeah, cause see, I only like the adults part. Like Justin said, I only liked that part because you see adult Naruto, adult Sasuke, boy. I ain't gonna care what nobody saying, but that man is heavy. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, ever since then, I know, and
Don't
some
play by his
people,
daughter, man.
that's how I feel about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I get rage mode because it's like that's somebody worth protecting. You see what I'm saying? So I just look at that, and then two, it's just think about like Sasuke, right? You talking about all your family being killed, wiped out by your own brother. And then even Naruto, think about it. Your mom and dad got killed saving you from what, the Nine Tails. That now y'all come close. Him and Kurama become close. So it's like those two, like Sasuke and Naruto, and they make Boruto really special. That's what I say. So yeah, that's like my third one. And then my second one would be, because like I said, it's a lot. It's very a lot. But my top five would be, like I said, we said that we're on the third one, right? We're on the third part.
No,
The
we're on
third
the
one.
second.
The second.
Last two.
Okay, let's two. Okay, my second one would be definitely the OG Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
I don't care what
I
nobody
was kind of scared you weren't gonna say it, man.
Yeah, no. I love the OG.
I'm over here quenching. Like, if he don't say Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah. I
they
mean,
gonna run up on him.
man, look, because I'm telling you, the OG DBZ again, minus the whole 15 minutes of screaming. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. It made me being myself. Like when I was Yoda, I would always scream and then do the like fast punches, like how they do. You know how you imitate that. So yeah, that
Yeah.
was good. And then I would
How
say
to power
number
up.
one, yeah, power. Oh yeah, come on, man. I was like, I will always do that. So it's like it's crazy. I love Dragon Ball Z, the OG Dragon Ball Z. And then the last and final one, if I could put two together, it would be season one, season two Digimon, and even Pokemon. Because I'm gonna be real with you, like you cannot have Pokemon without Digimon.
Yeah,
And the only
they
reason,
compliment each other.
there you go. Because think about it, Ash was like the top tier person, and then when you look at season one and season two Digimon, you had Ty, Davis, Matt, Ken. They was, yeah, those were the best two seasons. So that would have been my top five anime, but I have more than that. But if you really look at it, Neon Evangelion was another good one too. I like watching that. And like I told you, Saint
No
Seiya,
adventure.
Ronin Warriors, they was my favorite. I remember seeing BTX. I don't know
Warrior.
if y'all seen BTX, but that's
Nah,
another
I
good
heard
retro
about it, but
anime.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah. See, I'll be seeing them retro ones that's like, yeah. Some of the
So,
new generation won't understand. They don't understand
Man,
retro. They don't
look, man.
understand us, man.
there's just so much. It's like anime is like gaming, where it's the best time to be a fan
Yeah.
because there's just so much anime. Plus, there's a lot of great classic anime to watch, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good
Yeah.
time to be
Look,
a fan.
man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, Byron. This
Oh.
weekend, this Saturday, I took my family out to
Oh.
go play bowling,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm the only mug in there bowling with a One Piece anime shirt on.
Come on now.
Everybody coming over there. Hey man, I like your shirt, man. I like your shirt, man. I like your
Come
shirt.
on now.
I was like, look, I remember a time everybody was like, what is that?
Yeah,
Anime?
Yeah.
What is anime?
Yeah. I
You a
mean,
cartoon watcher.
right?
Man, look, and then I
Yeah.
know if you got the old school people, you know they'd be like, "Well, why are you sitting in front of that idiot box watching that all day?" Man, I got to the point I got so tired of it. Now it's just like when I see my son watch it, like I never forget. Like when he was born, I would have him watch Dragon Ball Z and Sonic OVA. And I know y'all know about the Sonic OVA. You know when he talking about some tails, you know something, something, something. That was heavy, you know what I'm saying? Like he had that puny voice, but it was so cool. It was so dope and retro. So I never forget like times I would stay up, hold my son and daughter, and I'll just be watching it and I'll be like this. And then they'll turn to look at the TV. You know, babies just be like
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
screen
eyeball
because
and
of the colors.
everything.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like I love that type of stuff, man. But yeah, it's just like those are the type of animes that you grew up on that I don't feel like none of the new generation know. That's why like when me and my wife talk about it, we be like, our era was heavy. Like we had the golden age era. You know, we had that golden age era and like you see some of these anime, like the best one I would say too, another good one that's new. It's Lazarus. That one was like it's like not Samurai Champloo, but yeah, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy
Same
Bebop.
creator.
Yeah, same creator. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Byron. So that's why I said it was dope. Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, Lazarus, it was one of those ones that's more of a slow burn.
Mm,
It's a story, more narrative driven anime, which is what I liked. Had
yeah,
great action too,
yeah, it
but it was
did.
definitely you have to watch the entirety of the
Come
series to
on,
really
bro.
enjoy it.
Come on, bro. Yeah,
And it was designed that way. It's like
yeah.
reading a long novel and you're like, oh, and it kind of pays off at the end. You're like,
You're right. And it's so funny, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's so funny how they was complaining and looking, then they was going in circles until they found what they found. So it's like it's funny, but it's like, man, you would never think that. And it's like, come on, man, y'all was doing it the whole entire time, and now y'all finally figure out what's going on.
right.
So, it's just one of those things, man. I like Lazarus. Yeah, I liked it, Lazarus. It was good anime. Very good anime.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad they ended it in a way that didn't just make it so it's only a one season, left it open.
Come
So
on,
hopefully Cartoon Network renews it. We can
boy.
get a second, third, with a brand new story of the team.
Yeah.
And now that it's not such a kind of a world-ending calamity, now they can kind of be more, kind of focused on specific little things happening and like crime bosses and all kinds of
That would be
cyber
dope.
crimes and
That would
stuff.
be
Yeah,
dope. But you know what? I'll get in Cyberpunk from it too, the game.
yeah,
But
oh yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm getting from Lazarus. Because if
Love
you really
Cyberpunk.
apply it, think about it, it's all futuristic type. And that's what Cyberpunk is. So I'm getting Cyberpunk a little bit with Lazarus
Mhm.
also. So yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So
Great choices.
Yeah,
something
exactly.
I want to know before time approaches on us is Nitro of now. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as far as your journey as a content?
Not too big because again I don't really care about trying to be big and famous, but it's more of how I can lead young people to be a healthy gamer. That's it. Like it's just plain and simple, man, because by the end of the day, like I told you, we can try to want to be the next Kai or the Duke Dennis and stuff like that, but bring your originality, bring your own creativity. That's what's gonna make you, and that's what I'm trying to want to show like some of the people that I'm geared to. Like I could care less about views and stuff like that. I can have about 3 to 5 views and I feel like it's a win for me. Because you know why?
Mm.
I feel like if that's the people who I'm geared to, that's who I'm geared to. So that's why to me it's all about being authentic, showing the real you, and just enjoying what you do. This is what a lot of people fail at. Enjoying what you do. If you don't enjoy what you do, hang it up, fall back.
Sure.
And if it ain't for you, it's just not for you. Don't touch it. It's okay, bro. Like I just don't put all my eggs in one basket until I know it's like really doing something. So that's why I said again, what I see myself is trying to go ahead, try to get young people to realize that, hey, it's okay to be content creators and, care about your health, care about your mental health, and just realize, just be you. Be you, show the authenticity. Don't be fake. Don't try to do none of that stuff just to try to like people. If whoever you geared to, you be geared to them. And the love will show. It takes time. It takes time. So yeah, and I'm trying to show like people like who battle with cancer, like you can see it through my eyes as a second chance because there's some people or kids really that are in hospitals that can't get out and they can't enjoy what I'm doing, man. I'm blessed to be in the opportunity to be in the shoes of getting a second chance to do this. So if I can really like show that, through my eyes, people will understand and know, like, okay, man, I really see this guy's story. I really see why he's trying to get everybody to jump on the bandwagon as a content creator of saying, hey, we can enjoy gaming, but also care about your health. So yeah, that's where I can see myself. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what's up. Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to create and model yourself to be more of a resource for people
That's right.
to, to fall back on and to use and to, learn some knowledge from about being healthy, staying healthy.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's all about is, people forget that everyone's audience is their own thing and it grows over time and with the quality. And so you're really about trying to build a community that's around, mental wellness, health, and balancing and compartmentalizing everything
Yeah.
so you can stay balanced within the life there.
And you got to, Byron, because that's what I say this, man. It's like by the end of the day, man, like I don't mind shouting out other people. Cause this is me, man. I like to work behind the scenes. I like doing that. And sometimes it's okay because if the love is truly genuinely there, they'll shout you out. But that's just I'm just trying to get people to understand this is how Nitro is on camera and even off camera. That's just how I am. That's how I like to critique myself. It's all about integrity and accountability. You
Yeah.
don't have that, man. I just feel like you still got to know yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like know yourself in a way of building character, and that's just me. That's just me, brother. That's it. That is it.
Wise words, man.
Hey, man.
Wise words. Yeah.
I had to figure that out, and I looked at that because I will be somewhat a little depressed, and I'll just keep it real with y'all, and even for other people that's watching right now, I would be a little depressed because it's like, man, it's not getting out. But see, sometimes when I would talk to like my guys, sister, shout out to them, Raji, Zari, shout out to y'all, even my moms, like they would come and be like, hey, bro, it takes a little time, just you just gotta one step at a time. And I'd be like, yeah, but I want people to really see me for me. And they'll be like, no, you just gotta, it'll come. Sometimes you just can't look at that as a negative factor. And they would tell me, even my wife, even sometimes, even shout out to my brother AB, Unbox Detox, I would talk to him, shout out to him and Zigman and all them, like that show me that love, and I appreciate them for that. And that's why I said, hey, if I could do whatever I can to help y'all and I be behind the scenes, like for me by being the captain of my ship, I'd rather put y'all out there before I put myself out there. And that's just me. I like to be that type of leader that like think about his people before you think about yourself. So yeah.
That's what's up. We need more of that, man. We need a lot more of that in the world.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just this how you gotta think about it. If you're trying to be a leader to your community, care about your people first, And when you care about them genuinely, they will show that love and affection right back. So yeah, yeah.
Wise words, man. Wise
Why,
They
stuff. I like
said
it.
man? Hey,
quality over quantity.
come on, that's the wifey
Yeah.
right
Oh
there.
yeah.
She done spoke 1,000 words, and that's just what it is. I gotta keep it real. That's why I said have your own sauce, have your own originality. Be you. Don't be nobody else. Like I said, you don't gotta be no Kai. You ain't gotta be double agent, amp, RDC world. Just be you. And when them guys come across you, if they do, they'll shout you out when it's time. Just be yourself. That's all.
That's true.
That's all.
That's true, man. That's the wisest stuff you could say. Man, gosh, I think we might have to leave it on that, on those wise words. That's a great way to
Yeah,
go out
yeah.
right there.
Look, man, I felt like I just ate some steak, man.
Man, do us a favor, man.
Yeah.
Let everybody know what you got going on, briefly, and where everybody can find you at and everything like that.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Y'all can find me on IG. You can at Nitro Blue Gaming. Of course, you can see me on YouTube. Of course, that's why I'll be posting my shorts and stuff like that. You can also find me on TikTok. I mean, I'll be up there, but not as much as heavy. It's still Nitro Blue Gaming. And yeah, guys, like I said, and I also came out with another page called I'm a Fighter, I'm a Survivor. This one is gonna talk about besides the gaming, but this is what you're gonna see more of, like Nitro Blue doing more health stuff. And we're gonna get that together too. So like I said, stay tuned for that. And then oh yeah, I got another I'm gonna have an interview coming out with my brother Matt Cross. He's the founder of Testicular Cancer Foundation. So that's gonna be like August 11th. So my god sister, she gonna help me record that, and we gonna ask him some questions. And yeah, we're gonna post it on the other site. So yeah, y'all just follow me on that IG, TikTok, YouTube, Thread. I'm there. That's it.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Guys, Definitely. Make sure you follow Nitro on everything. We got great content coming out. Got some Mario series, the RPG. Awesome stuff. You and the missus in that one, right?
Look. Oh yeah, cause see that one was funny. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I done made a short about that one. That was funny because we was talking about Bowyer. Bowyer is the guy. You know, I don't know if y'all remember Bowyer. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I think it's Bowyer. He was like on Super Mario RPG. He's like
you talking about the
he got the googly eyes.
Yeah.
Bowyer,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. You know, we made this little short about that. You know, I add Krusty the Clown from Simpsons in there. That was funny, bro. We was laughing and cracking up, man. But yeah, we got those shorts. There's more coming. Even we got Mario Kart World. We got some shorts for that. So it's like I'm gonna be dropping. You know, it's just taking me a little time, but we gonna drop. We are going to drop.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right.
Well, guys, that was another wonderful episode of the Retro Pioneers podcast. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, get it out there.
Come on.
Yeah. Help us reach our next goal of more subscribers, guys. We need more. Bring them to us.
Ooh, come on.
Come on in.
Hey, I like that, Brian. Look, I like that, Brian. He said, "Come on, give it to us.
Come on in.
Bring it in.
Guys, follow Nitro Game on everything. Follow me on everything. Follow Justin on everything.
Yes.
We got another 4 dudes banter coming at you this week.
Yes.
Peace.
Nitro beat that game up. Hold on, hit it one more time. Saruke, that thing. Let's go.